Today's number 111 just right now. I saw it also at 1 a.m. this morning. 11:22 also. So these beautiful indications that you are the co-creator of your life. You can heal from any experience. Anyone that's walking with dis-ease, meaning that you're suffering from some type of thing that the doctors or medically you were told that you can heal from that. It's all in the matter of your mind and also in what you put forward in your as your daily regimen of food. Diet and exercise is highly important for you. So all these numbers that are coming up into the equation, especially that also 46, 45 number, also very significant. 4 is a number foundation. 5 is about relationships. So foundation, you got to find foundation within yourself, within others also. That relationship to solidify what you have. Life is all about, we're all connected, we're all one, we're all source energy, we're all co-creators of our lives. It's just making the connections, and if you haven't made the connections, you have to then find a way, a source, a significant way to get yourself to where you have to go. You have to make a connection with source. You have to make a connection with that energy, And if you don't make that connection, you're lost. You have to make a connection with nature, with everything that is alive, with everything that is growing, everything that, even when it's in a form of afterwards transformation, there's always the seed that comes up next, the new idea, the new experience that comes up next. Remember that no matter how hard life is, it'll bloom again. You'll find a way of experiencing life again, just like everything grows and it goes through transformation, right? Like the flowers there. It starts to bloom from a bud and then boom. There's seeds, there's things just of that nature. Life is about growth and expansion, and there's always opportunity in everything, even in the worst moments of your life. When you think that things are just like the worst, everything starts to grow up again. You have to have patience. You have to be willing to experience life, and life is beautiful. It's just finding the connections, those people that you're going to connect to. It's all about that, of experiencing life, and other people will be in your physical and spiritual experience. One of the leading causes of child illnesses and disease and loss has been through dehydration, just water. A large percentage of the U.S. is dehydrated. That's not counting globally. Globally is a lot of people that are walking around dehydrated. Just simply water. Water consumption is a lot of the problems with people and illness. There is a survey out that shows that people are withdrawing from drinking water. That means they're drinking other beverages, other than water that um, that are not good for them. And in the long run, it's going to impact your health, your wellness, your life, your entire life. Most people don't understand or don't realize that they are walking around dehydrated, not being able to focus. Um, Pain, disease, all of that is connected also to what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're consuming, what you're doing. Very important to look at what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, and all of these things. It's one of those things that when you look into in depth of what you're doing, what you're on a daily basis. You have to do this on a daily basis. It's a way of life. When people want to say, "Oh, I want to be spiritual. I want to really make a breakthrough." One of the biggest things that most of my elders tell me is the connection with water. You have to be sufficiently hydrated enough. Hydration is important. If you're not hydrated enough, you can't spiritually tap into that energy. When one of my elders was going through chemotherapy and radiation, the doctors told this person to consume a lot of water. They got tired of so much water, and yeah. She started then consuming fruits and vegetables that are high content in water. That there are other ways also of obtaining the water. And instead of looking at and most people, the noise is incredible, right? But it's an indication of what I'm saying is right. When you look at what you're consuming, the indication there of you can eat the fruits and vegetables that retain that high level of water instead of eating. Make a juice. Get yourself. It's so inexpensive nowadays to get a juicer. They're very, very affordable. They have ones that are just like the blenders that does a 1 cup serving if you're into that minimalist, that you don't want to go over and make too much juice and then you feel that it's not good afterwards. But they're like $20. You can go on Amazon, and even like local stores may have these juicers, and even these bargain stores like Lot Less and things of that nature will have these products that you're able to make your own juice affordable, and even Walmart. And I'm not paid to say these companies, but these are the companies that I looked into before to get juicers from, and the juicer has served this purpose. I was relieved from a lot of pain and inflammation when people tell me that they're going through pain or inflammation. It's one thing, right? Today, one of my left leg, was hurting. The sciatica was really starting to kick in, and it's because I want to leave this area. So that's the other thing. The mind is very powerful. When you want to leave somewhere, you feel pain. And why I'm telling you this is, like, people that have arthritis, they need to drink more water. People that have bronchitis suffer a lot. I used to suffer a lot from bronchitis. I used to suffer a lot and I used to have asthma really bad. And I controlled all of that. I wiped it all out of my DNA structure from just taking care of myself, self love, looking at the stress level that I was taking in when someone, like yesterday, someone tried to give me stress because they were like, oh, you can't walk your dog in this area. Well, let me tell you something. People can go away with that bad energy somewhere else. There are ways to deflect that. Instead of getting upset, just look at them like they don't know what they're saying. Just like Jesus said in the Bible, they're very ignorant people. They don't know what they're doing. So you have to move on from that energy. People that have arthritis in their hands, you're holding on to something. When the death of my husband happens, my arthritic level in my hands got really, really bad. I mean, really, really bad. To the point where one of my pinky fingers was like really inflamed and everything. And I got rid of the pain by getting rid of the emotional trauma from that experience. So, alleviating the trauma, alleviating the stress levels, you have to work on yourself. You have to take nature walks. Be out among the plants. Plants and leaves and trees and nature. Touch the ground. Bless your feet. Bless yourself every day. Hold your head. As soon as you wake up, just be grateful for everything. What I do is I wake up and I hold my head and I thank Ori. Ori is the higher consciousness. I thank Ori for everything in my life. I thank Ori for guiding me. I thank Ori for protecting me. I thank Ori for always lighting the way and finding always a solution. I thank Ori. Then I thank Orumila. Then I thank Moloku. I thank all the Orishas, the Moles. I thank Egu, my ancestors. I thank the spirit that walks within me, and my spiritual guides and my spiritual protectors. And I bless the ground that I walk on. I bless my feet. I bless my higher consciousness. I bless Ori. And I give thanks. And if I don't have time to do that, when I'm walking outside, I do these things. I thank Source in the universe, Olodumare. I thank Eshu for opening up the roads for better beginnings and things that have to be accomplished in my life. And I thank the chapters that are closed, that left, those people, places, and things that no longer serve a purpose in my life. I thank those for going away. So all of those things are very important to do in your life. For those that are walking around like with fibrocystic breasts, womb pain, all of that, all of those experiences is because of a broken heart. Every disease, there's a trauma attached to it. If you start looking, and that trauma could be from being in the womb until you are right now present day age. And you don't know, you're walking around with all of these traumas, all of these things. And even DNA, in your DNA, the trauma is in there. And you have to get rid of it. I'm gonna start putting on Everbright events to start doing trauma healing experience from DNA, from past life, present life traumas, all of these experiences, anything that's in your DNA from your ancestors, all of that ancestral traumas, the healing experience, a healing experience. I'm going to start doing these online, and then we will move into a forum where it will be in a conference hall, and usually then from that point on, then we'll do like a 2-day conference, depending on how it gets organized and everything. And I want to know about your experiences. Leave your experiences here and let me know, like, what have you healed from? Have you been able to heal from your experience? Have you been able to let go of those wounds, of those traumas, of those experiences that no longer serve a purpose in your life anymore, but somehow make it into your vibrational experience of the now, and you're finding it either hard? Have you gone to conferences? Have you gone to summits? Have you gone through some type of spiritual healing therapist that will help you balance? Leave your stories in the comments. Let me hear about your experiences. I love to hear about how people, have healed or are still in the healing process, have figured out a way of healing, or you're still in wanting to heal from these experiences, and this has been an eye-opener for you, and you're now able to connect the dots and have that aha moment. This is Rosa. Love to hear from you. So one of the things that people don't understand is that Big Pharma doesn't want you to get healed. They don't want to cure your illnesses, diseases, stress related problems or anything else other than that. They don't want to heal you. They want to keep you stuck in the matrix of popping all these pills when you can heal yourself from the inside out by eating the certain foods, by balancing your mental status, by taking the supplements, vitamins, minerals, either through your food or through other supplements that will heal you and put you at a better place in your life, mentally, spiritually, and physically. All those three have to line up so that you can live a much productive and healthier life in the matrix.